Welcome guys to another video. So in this video I'm gonna be not doing a live commentary, but then this is gonna be a commentary on top of a replay. So this is a race I had a couple of months back and it was really good. I thought might as well upload it. So here we go. Lining up for the start as the lights go out. We hope to get a decent start, but the start was okay-ish. It wasn't that great. We nearly overtake the yellow Ferrari, but then we don't. The Ferrari on the back and the Porsche on the back are alongside us. We have a little bit of contact with Big Ben, the Ferrari, the blue Ferrari, as he has a better run from the first corner than us. The Ferrari and the Porsche overtake us. As the yellow Ferrari completely dies and the blue Ferrari, Big Ben, he touches the grass and then he slides out. The Porsche having to brake to avoid him, which gives us a run on him, and then we are able to overtake him before the next corner. Now I think I might as well go defensive because you know what, why not be safe on the first lap, which was a good thing because this Huracan does an absolute lunge and then the Porsche completely takes him out and then he's out of the race pretty much. Now the Porsche is not that far behind, so I still have to be careful, but then I don't really have to go defensive right now. So I just have to focus on my exit, be consistent and try not to crash. As we enter the next corner, I check my lights as it's quite dark, and the Porsche has a moment in the AstroTurf which doesn't actually give us that much time. In fact, we lose a bit of time somehow, as I have quite a bad run into Pouon, and so does the Porsche. So we are pretty much even right now. The leader has amassed quite a bit of a gap right now, around 3.5 to 4 seconds. The Porsche is catching up, but then we are doing a good job of keeping him at bay. Now through this corner, I have a bit of a moment which gives the Porsche the run on us, but then he also has a bit of a moment, so which saves us from having to have a scrap through bus stop. And in fact, he's lost quite a bit of time. He is 0.6 back now. We don't have that great of a lead, but we are managing the race pretty well. The win seems out of question now because the guy in front seems really fast. He's nearly put in around 5 seconds of gap in just a lap, but we are pulling away from the guy behind us, so this should be a pretty easy second place, I'm thinking at this point. Soon the Porsche catches up. He's only 0.3 behind. I'm stumbling a bit. I braked a bit too early in the last corner. Now I'm just trying to focus on my exit and trying to get away from this guy. As I go on the AstroTurf, losing a bit of time, I go defensive because I don't want to risk him overtaking me, because it'd be a huge pain to overtake him back again. I just sit on the apex and then go to the outside. But I do not properly cover the outside, but luckily he does not take the inside of this corner. Now we seem to be having a better run through this corner than he does, approaching Pouon. He braked a bit late, but then we seem to be having a nearly equal exit, which makes me feel that we can have a easy second place. But then I again go defensive for no reason, because the me 2 months before was quite stupid, which gives me a bad run through this next corner, which makes him come quite close. Again, this time I went defensive. That was for good reason though. I have quite a bad exit. He is flashing at me, as I think I made him brake a bit, because or else he would have run into me, as I had a terrible exit. As you can see in the background, the Ferrari of Big Ben is slowly catching us up, as we are having a scrap here. Now all of a sudden they are right at my tail. They're only 0.4 behind me, so now we're having a three-way battle for second place, as the Porsche tries to go around the outside, but then he didn't have a good line. I have a decent exit through here, and now I have a good exit till Blanchimont, as the Ferrari and the Porsche are having a little bit of a scrap behind us. Now we're heading to the flat out corner again, hoping to get a good exit and not completing missing the apex, so I scrub off as little speed as I can possibly afford. Now I have a feeling that they would be catching me in the braking zone, as I am on keyboard, and then I can't really trail brake, which would have me brake quite a bit earlier. Quite a bit earlier, as the Ferrari goes wide there and he has a worse exit, making him lose a bit of time to the Porsche. The Porsche is nearly alongside of me, so I go defensive. I could have opened up the corner a bit more, but then, as I said, The me 3 months ago was quite stupid, and I didn't know much of the racecraft stuff. So I'm hoping to get a better run to Arush, but then the Porsche gets a better run than me. But then I am on the inside, so the Porsche yields. But then I completely missed the second apex, which gives the Porsche a better run. And then he's all over my back, and he's about to overtake me. But where's the Ferrari? Where's the Ferrari? They're all here. We are nearly 3 wide going into the next corner. I have a feeling this is going to end up into a big crash. We seem to be clean, but then the Porsche somehow just turns straight into me. I don't know what happens. We somehow avoid a penalty. We have the Ferrari right behind us. Now I'm hoping to get a good exit from here and then leave him behind, but that does not happen. He's sticking right by me. The Ferrari starts flashing. He's not very happy about the previous incident. We're just sticking it to the apex and then defending the inside, making the Ferrari go the long way around, which makes him have a better run through this corner. But so we'll have to defend on our way to Puon. That goes pretty well for us. He backs off a bit. We touch the grass a bit, but then it's not too bad. We have a decent run. And now into the next corner. I am thinking that I should defend, but then to be honest, well, in hindsight, I feel that the defense was a bit unnecessary, as the Ferrari tries to go around the outside of us, as I'm tapping the throttle pedal to get some good traction, and I'm defending here. I want to get a good exit so that I can get a good exit till Blanchard, but then we have a bit of oversteer, which makes the Ferrari come right to the back of us. We don't have a great exit. The Ferrari also has a slipstream. The Porsche is also catching up. Now we're having a 3-way battle for second place. This is going really great. The race has been really fun this far. As we're heading to Blanchard, hoping to not die. We do not die. And then I want to defend because the Ferrari has better brakes, and as I said, I'm on keyboard. But then the Ferrari actually backs off, thinking I might actually brake early, and he doesn't want to run into me, which is good for us, as I nearly lose it in bus stop, yielding the place to him. Now I seem to be making a bit of a gap to them, and things seem to be cooling down as I again unnecessarily defend and not use the entire track. At this point, a win seems out of the books, but then guess what? The leader, for some reason, he had pitted and he's coming out of the pit lane. I think he might have gotten overconfident. Now he didn't have a good run he didn't have a good exit from the pit lane. We had a much better exit and a better run to Arush. As he opened up the corner, hit the apexes nearly perfectly, used the best of track limits. We have a good run up to him. We also have the slipstream, and then we overtake him. And then at this point, we don't really need to defend because we have made a bit of a gap to him. As I come into the outside and brake just as the curb starts, but then the Porsche does an almighty dive bomb and drives straight into me and disconnects. I don't know what his plan was. Maybe he was really bitter that I got this overtake. And now the Ferrari, as a result of this crap, has like caught us up, and then this car in front is actually a lap car. Now this makes things very interesting. There are two cars behind me that's chasing me for P2, and then P1 actually, and then there's a lap car here. So if the lap car doesn't handle the situation well, it's gonna look bad for us, as the Ferrari and the Porsche are catching us up by quite a bit now as we come up to Puon. And the Ferrari is flashing. He's really hungry for a win probably at this point. And then I am just hoping to do these few corners well so that I can have a good run up to Blanchard. But then again I unnecessarily defend, and I lose quite a bit of time to the guy behind me, the Ferrari behind me, as he gains quite a bit of space. He has a bit of a moment, but then he manages it well. I have to go defensive again. Hopefully I have a good exit, but no, I have a bit of oversteer. I have a terrible exit. The Porsche is right up my back now. Hopefully we'll be able to keep it through until Blanchard. Now I don't have much of a toe from the guy in front. I do have a toe, but it's not as good as the one that the Ferrari has on me, because we both are much closer than me and the Corvette. We open up the corner, miss the apex, but it goes worse for the Ferrari as he slips on the AstroTurf and goes straight into the wall, and his engine is blown out. Now the Corvette goes a bit wide, and then I, in my infinite wisdom, turns straight into him, which gives me a terrible run through the last corner of the last lap, which gives the Porsche a better run. It's such a close finish, but then I somehow managed to cling on to the win. What an insane race.